All right, this is a Blairing Out with Eric Blair show tonight, coming to you from Rasta Cowboy Records in beautiful downtown Tustin, California, with Orange County punk rock legend RIKK Agnew. What have you loved the most about recording and performing music with your brothers Frank and Alfie over the years?
I don't know. The fact that we're brothers and everything and stuff never really entered the picture. You know, as far as I was concerned, they were just another player in the band. I know they felt the same way. There was no significant, you know, we're the Agnews. Everybody else like looked at it like that and everything and stuff. But a lot of the times even we'd be just like, you know, no, fuck those guys, you know. I got my thing, you know, and I'm sure they felt the same way too. And you know, there was like a brotherly rivalry, kind of in a weird, subtle way. You know, not like the Davies brothers of the Kings throwing cymbals and mic stands at each other. Just kind of an undertone. I don't know, but that's healthy. Makes you try harder.
Why was it important to you to be a part of 45 Grave?
Because of Christian Death, I think. It wasn't really important. It just came up, you know, and the chance came up. So I thought, well, what the hell, you know? Might as well check it out.
And what was it like working with Mary?
It was most of the time it was fun. Most of the time it was kind of cool, you know, and everything. I mean, you know, we were close friends, and you know, known each other since late '70s. She was pretty cool to work with. Sometimes she could be a real prima donna, though. You know, just like any singer, just LSD, man, lead singer disease. You know. Yeah. It's prevalent. It goes hand in hand with it. You know what I like about this interview? He's not asking any like cheesecake question or whatever. You're keeping it out of the bedroom, and I like that.
Yeah, I'm not into that stuff.
Who cares about that shit? Sure, it's a part of my history and stuff, and certain people I've worked with or whatever, and this, but it's like, that's my business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't have to, you know.
The highlights of singing and touring in the 1988 version of the Adolescents, when you put out Balboa Fun Zone. You sang on that record. You and Steve Soto traded vocals, so that must have been exciting for you.
Well, yeah. I mean, there were just the three of us doing it. So, you know, we, instead of getting a full band when we were putting it back together, it was just like, screw it. The three of us can do it. And Steve would come over when I lived in Buena Park on my mom's couch. He'd come over and we'd work on songs. You know, we'd have riffs with each other, put together riffs and everything. We're really excited about it and stuff. That's when I was really closest to him. You know, that's when it was basically him and I. My nephew brings this up at every Adolescent show. He's the only one that's been a member of the Adolescents from the beginning to the end. And yeah, they're still playing, but as far as I'm concerned, when Steve, you know, that's the day the Adolescents died. I mean, you know, now that he's gone, it's just Tony and his cronies. And, you know, but we won't go into that.
The real exciting thing about Orange County has been the Adolescents. And there's been a little controversy. I mean, I've just heard that there's...
So. But number one, because we do it better than he does. Every member of that band was at one point or another an official Adolescent member. Every one of them.
Yeah, John
Donovan, Dan Colburn, my nephew. He took my place last time I was booted. And Casey, of course. And who am I missing? Oh, me. And, you know, and it explodes. Everybody loves it. They don't even question it. You know, he seems to be the only one that has a real big problem with it. You know, because, I mean, and whenever he would tirade on, oh, man, up and down on Facebook and just try to bait us and goad us and saying all this stuff about us and everything. You know, just like really, I mean, he really hits below the belt. He doesn't pull no punches. I got to respect him for that, you know. When it comes to his opinions and stuff, he'll put it right in your face, you know, and you can only respect that kind of thing. But what we did was we just, you know, as a team, as a collective, just did not even acknowledge it at all. Why? What are you going to do? You know, start a fight? What are you going to do? Start it, you know, ugly words? I mean, there's no time for that. Mm-hmm. Come on. This is supposed to be for fun. That's another thing when you see bands, you know, fall apart like that and everybody becomes these, like, vicious enemies. It's like, oh God, what happened? You know? I could see where being successful could be a scary thing if you're just thinking about the fact that, God, man, one of these days all of us are going to be like seeing each other in court and ripping each other's throats and everything. Let's just stay like this, have fun, So yeah, if Tony, he likes to bitch. He likes to bitch about everything and anything, and you never know. He'll be like happy and fun. Maybe he's bipolar. I don't know, but it wouldn't be Tony unless he did that. It's kind of very, predictable.
What was your opinion of 1985's Heavy Dirt 12-inch EP produced by Chaz Ramirez with vocalist Mikey Dirt, guitarist, your brother, Frank Agnew, and Alfred Cruz, drummer Stevie Garcia, and bassist and songwriter Hedge?
To me, that pretty much is one of the, if not the best piece of vinyl to ever come out of the Orange County punk scene. I mean, it was just like, wow, Hedge was a hero of mine. I mean, the way he'd write it was like me times 3, I'm like, wow, somebody took the fucking thing and ran with it. But, and we haven't seen him for a long time. I liked him a lot. We had a lot of fun together.
Cool that you said that about that Heavy Dirt record, because to me, the bass tone on that, man, is just the most amazing bass tone I've ever heard. It's like it's right up in the mix.
I mean, that band, I mean, they had other songs too, and a whole set, and it was just like, they were my favorite band for quite a while. Still one of the top favorite bands, And just like a lot of bands like that, they are always short-lived, Mm-hmm. They're like a rocket. They go...
Blairing Out Show.